Gaming Bear and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm doing something a little bit different. Like I said in my last video, this is a 10 facts about me video. Now I'm sorry I've not uploaded for a while. That's purely because I've been so busy, and like I said in my previous video, I've got a full-time job and it's going to keep me occupied, so this is going to be a when, where and whenever I can. I think I've kind of worked it out that I'm going to do 2 or 3 videos a week. So I think that's how we're at least going to start. Hopefully I'll be able to get more and more as we carry on, but hopefully we'll start like that. Now fact number 1, I'm 19 years old. My birthday is the 9th of January 1998, and for any of you who don't know, like I said, that makes me 19 years old, and I don't really know what else to say. I mean, I'm too young to have any major stories which I could tell the grandkids in the future, but young enough that I'm still really enthusiastic about what life could bring to me, and hopefully I'll find that soon. Fact number 2, I live in Manchester, England. Now for any of you who don't know, I would place this second to the Amazon rainforest on how wet it is. Now statistically and realistically that's not true, however it rains all the time. Manchester's about here on a map. Like I said, it's always wet. Now for someone like me, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Obviously I like to play a lot of rugby, so to have it wet just makes it a lot more fun. It can make it a little bit more awkward, but it does make it a lot more fun as well. So I guess that's always a good thing. Now it's quite a busy place and it's got a lot of people, so I'm used to the big city, I'm used to a city environment. I don't live in the centre of Manchester, but I'm used to quite a busy place. Fact number 3. Now you might not be able to tell this from my current physique. However, I'm a massive sportsman. I love to watch sports, I love to play sports. I'm not currently playing anything at the moment, due to the fact that my favourite sport in the entire world is rugby. Now, I play prop, and that means that I get my nose broke a lot.
Disappointed!
So, unfortunately, I've had it broken that many times. It's bent out of place so weirdly that I can't breathe through one nostril, and I'm going to have an operation to get that fixed. So I'm currently waiting on that operation, and we'll see how what that brings. Hopefully I'll be getting back on the rugby pitch as soon as possible. Fact number 4, I've covered this quite a few times, but I have a full-time job. Like I said, unfortunately that means I can't bring out a video to you guys every single day. I'm just way too busy. I'd be absolutely shattered, and unfortunately I just can't do that. However, I do love my job. My job is only around the corner from me. I work with some amazing people, and I don't know, it's good fun. It's good fun. So although unfortunately I can't bring a video to you guys every single day, I wouldn't say it was a burden on me either. Fact number 5, I live with my grandparents. Now I don't live with my mum and dad for multiple reasons. One of which being that my mum only lives around the corner but not with us. So she's still in walking distance, or driving distance to her, but I just don't live with her. My dad lives up in Shrewsbury, which is about 60 miles away from where I live. Now that's quite inconvenient because although I have an amazing relationship with my dad and I get on with him extremely well, I can't see him very often because it just costs way too much in fuel, which is really disappointing, as you guys can probably understand. And yeah, it's quite annoying, to be perfectly honest, but what can you do? Fact number 6. Now, fact number 6 is a bit of a weird one. My favourite food is Italian food. Anything Italian I tend to love. The cars, Ferrari. My dream cars are actually a Mustang, but a Ferrari would come in second. I love the food, like I said. I love pizza, I love pasta, I love bread, which I know is also Frenchish. I don't know. But Italians obviously eat a lot of bread. I love that sort of culture. However, I don't think I could ever move to Italy. Although I like the people, I like the language, I like the culture, and I like everything about it, I just don't think it's somewhere I'd settle. I have been to Italy twice before. Now, I've been once with college, and I went to Rome. Amazing place. If anyone's not been, it's absolutely gorgeous. I fully recommend it. Went to the Colosseum, all sightseeing of what you'd expect to go and see. And yeah, I've been there, but I only went for 4 days, I think it was, unfortunately, so I didn't get to spend long. The other time I've been there is with skiing. It was going skiing, with my school, my high school. I went there and we went on a skiing trip. If anyone's not been skiing, it's one of the funnest things to do in the world. I know, obviously, at least in the UK, The Jump is a show that's currently on at the moment, and that is definitely eventful. It's all based around skiing events and snowboarding and skeleton and that sort of winter sports. And if you've ever wondered what skiing is like, I think that might give you a bit of a taste into it. Fact number 7. I love animals. I think animals are the world's best gift to us guys. Now, my girlfriend actually adopted me some Adelie penguins for Christmas, and I loved them to bits. I've never obviously met them because they're penguins, they live wherever they live, and unfortunately I can't go and see them very easily. But she adopted me a massive group of them, I think of about 500 to 1,000 different penguins, which I now sponsor, and that's probably one of my proudest achievements in life, purely because I feel as if I'm doing some good. I feel as if I'm protecting a species which maybe not on the verge of extinction, but are definitely heading in that direction with global warming and that sort of stuff. That's an entirely different topic. I did actually used to live at my dad's house, and my dad has a dog. Now my dog's called Dozer. He's absolutely gorgeous. He is a Dog de Bordeaux. In case any of you don't know, that's a dog out of Turner and Hooch. The one that slobbers everywhere, and he's huge. He's a puppy, but you know, he's as good as gold, and he's never hurt a fly. Fact number 8. Fact number 8 is that I love, no I don't.
No dear, that's wrong.
I hate spiders. Although I love animals, spiders are the bane of life. If there's a spider in the corner of my room, which I was actually just checking and I can't see anything, God. If there were spiders in the corner of my room when I went to bed, I'd go and sleep on the sofa. I don't like spiders at all, won't go anywhere near them. I don't have any fears in life. If it came down to, obviously, touching a spider or someone hurting me in some way which I didn't like, then yes, I would definitely touch the spider. But I'd try and avoid not to. I just really don't like them. They creep me out. Another thing I also hate is mushrooms. Now, if any of you eat mushrooms, that's perfectly fine. I mean, that's up to you. But I don't see the appeal to them personally. I think the texture of them is absolutely disgusting, and they don't have a taste. So I don't see the point in them personally. Fact number 9. And you guys probably would have realised this by now in this video, if not the last. I have a tattoo. Now I'm just going to get this a little bit closer for you guys, and hopefully that's in view. That tattoo is a feather. Now the reason I have a feather is because my best friend unfortunately died when we were very young. So we were transitioning from year 5 to year 6, and it was one of the hardest times of my life. Now, his mum always said to me after he died that when feathers fall, it's like he's still with us. So the reason why I got a tattoo with a feather is because I know that he'll always be with me. Not at certain times when feathers fall, but always with me. And that's kind of just my way of representing it, and just the way I like to remember him. And that's just kind of why it's there. I do like tattoos in general. I've always wanted another tattoo. I will eventually get another tattoo when I have the money to, but tattoos are obviously expensive, and at the moment I don't have the money. Fact number 10. I'm actually really short. Now I'm only 5'9". I used to be one of the tallest people I knew, all the way from being a little kid to about year 8, year 9. So I was about 14 at the time, 15 at the time, and I've reached 5'9" really early. I was expected to be huge. I was expected to be about 6'6", but for some reason I just stopped growing. No one knows why. Obviously it's just one of those things that happen, but I just stopped growing, and unfortunately I never started again. Now it is quite annoying because I have my best friends, the two of them, they're both a lot bigger than me. One of them is not much bigger, I guess. He's about 5'11", so it's only 2 inches or so. But my other best friend, he's 6'4", so it's quite a lot taller. And as you can imagine, doesn't really play to my strengths. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to leave that video here. Now, these have been 10 quick facts, just get you guys a little bit more informed on who I am, and just kind of anything that's really happened. Then if you guys ever wanted to know more, don't be afraid to ask. I will tell you. Obviously not something stupid like my bank account number or anything like that. Not that there's anything in it. But I'm not going to tell you stuff like that. So please, if any of you guys do have any more questions, post them in the comments below. I'll be sure to get back to you and reply. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you press that like button, hit subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.